Hi, it's Daniel Moore, and now I'm going to be showing you how to do a little bit more advanced editing on your web page. So last time we talked about how to make changes to the content and how to insert images, but sometimes it's nice to have a little bit more advanced formatting to the text, and we'll show you exactly how to do that. In this example, I'm going to click this link to edit the second column about implants. And you can already see that there's some formatting applied because the implants word, which is the heading to the text, is a little bit larger and more bold than the rest of the text. Using headings is very important because it breaks up the content visually and helps readers know exactly what they're looking at and what they're reading about. Headings are one of the most important things that we're going to be doing. In this case, the way that we create a heading is basically adding hash marks in front of what we want to be the heading. So for implants, we've added 2 hash marks. The more hash marks we add, the smaller the heading becomes. Generally, we want to reserve the single hash mark heading for the title of the page, so we won't be using that one too often. But for a subheading like this, we'll use 2 hash marks. If we wanted to, for example, add a section below that about, for example, overdentures, we could maybe use 3 hash marks. And that way people can visually see that the overdentures section of text is a part of the total implants section here. There's more formatting that can be done. All of that, the way to do that is shown under this link, Formatting Help. And so this basically shows a example of what you would type and what the output would look like. And it's very simple to do. So again, we see using the hash marks for the header, optional hash marks afterwards. An asterisk around the text makes it italicized. Using 2 will make it bold. And so those are probably the 2 that you're going to use most of the time. If you want to do a new paragraph, you always have to hit enter twice, so that's important. The last thing that's probably going to be used very often is hyperlinks. And hyperlinks are a way to link a page to another page, and generally for a dental office website, we're mostly going to be linking from our page to other pages within our website. So our editor provides a way to do that in a very simple way. So say, for example, in this text, I'll add the text that says, learn more about overdentures using the link below. And I'll basically decide to put my cursor exactly where I want the link to show. And so in this case, I want to create basically a separate section that has a link to my overdentures page. And once I've put the cursor there, I basically just click link to another page. A box will pop up that shows all of the pages that are available within our website. And so in this case, I'm going to use the dental implants for dentures page that I've created. And I'll go ahead and insert that. And what we see is that the editor inserts some code that basically tells the formatter to make a hyperlink. And within the square brackets is the text that will show up in the actual page content. And in the parentheses is the relative link to the page. Generally, you don't have to worry about editing that, but you can edit the content within the square brackets to make the link say something else. So, for example, we can say, click here to learn more about overdentures. I'm going to change that back because I like this better, actually. Okay, it's also possible to link to other pages. So say, for example, here I wanted to link to Google. I could do that by basically typing in the square brackets Google. If I'm going to link to a page that's not within our website, you have to use the full URL, including HTTP and www, or whatever the domain is. So in this case, www.google.com. And what that'll do is that that will create a link to Google. And so that's how you can make hyperlinks. It's very simple. I'll delete that one. But mostly we'll be using the link to another page, which links to a page within our website. Okay. So now that I've created that link, I can actually use that link to navigate to that page. But before I do that, I want to click Save Changes to make sure that that I save the changes and that those changes go live to the internet. The editor basically protects you from accidentally erasing your changes that you made, because if I click that, a pop-up box will say that you've made changes to your content without saving. And you can just click Stay on this page and then click Save Changes. That's in case if you forgot to save the changes before you were trying to navigate to another page. So now I'll click this one, and of course we'll be taken to the other page that we created. Again, since we're logged in, we'll see the editor. Okay, stay tuned. Next time we'll talk a little bit more about making new pages and editing the navigation of the website.